what's going on in that trial, the Michael Jackson trial? What's going on? We haven't heard anything for a while. And when you look at the way this documentary glosses over the cross-examination of some of these prosecution witnesses and the way it glosses over the entire defense case, it does seem like the documentary lies by omission.
Yes, and you realize there were 50 witnesses that testified for the defense, 50. And in that documentary, you hear from one for a moment, and that's Macaulay Culkin. That's an outside clip that they just picked up and stuck in there. Nobody was interviewed from the defense. Nobody.
Did they reach out to you? Did they reach out to you?
No, they did not.
Okay.
They did not.
At this point, I think you and I are both experienced enough to know how the media can guide viewers into believing things just by the way they frame their content, right? So in the Netflix documentary, it seems to me that what you're being encouraged to believe is that Michael Jackson was acquitted because the jury was too starstruck to convict him.
Right.
You know, those long sequences where they talk about the jury kind of bobbing its head back and forth when his music is being played. The interviews with one of the jurors who's encouraged to talk about how besotted she was with the Jackson 5 growing up, or, you know, in her youth. Do you think it is true? I mean, can you tell me something about the jury? Because there were no African Americans on it.
Right.
What sort of jury was it? And do you think they acquitted him because they were too starstruck to convict?
No, not at all. That is not what happened. And I know this because I also interviewed some of the jurors for my show when I did, right? My show, True Crime. So I interviewed more than one juror who told me what their opinions were. But most importantly, I interviewed Paul Rodriguez, who is Latino, who is the jury foreman. And he told me point blank that they studied that police interview over and over, looking for this kid's affect, his body language, that they came to their decision that the kid was lying. And that's why they found Michael Jackson not guilty. It wasn't, and he said, you know, I could sleep at night. I know I did the right thing. The jury foreman.
Understood. Aphrodite, I just want to read something to you, if I may, and then get you to react to it. It's a YouGov poll, so that's a pretty reliable pollster, and it's the most recent poll that we have access to, or that I've been able to find